It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Trying to get the running back here going early on the first play, Mike. But what that does is it opens things up for the rest of the passing game as the game unfolds. Show this defense our running back is not an afterthought. He is a priority to our passing attack.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out wide.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. He is knocked down Parker. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated a man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle. intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he'll get this up to the 25.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. They work forward to the 40-yard line. From his corner spot, Jamel Dean ends that play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. He's got it! And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. Big play for KC. An even 40 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Yellow!
On the toss, they'll run. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Mahomes. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chiefs. His 4th TD grab of the season.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Chiefs 7, Falcons nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. The shotgun, here's Jackson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He fires downfield for Pitts. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 36 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
On 1st and 10, Jackson will get this to Pitts once more. And he will score! Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He was dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. An even 40 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Now a run on 1st down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the 1st down.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was brought down by James Pierce. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. Talk things over before third down. He'll get this down to the left flat. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Yellow.
They'll go with him again. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Line of scrimmage to the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Kirk is the motion man. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
No, we changed it. Hey, report. You.
A first down throw for Jackson. He fires downfield for Pitts. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout.
For the Chiefs field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Set to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go. The second half is underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Long and light.
The third quarter begins with a run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down throw. Mahomes. This pass right side. Going to be caught by Addison. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1.
Yellow.
He'll get this out wide. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, KC.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Now a toss play, running left. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to push this one forward. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together but they're able to capitalize and finish it off at 6.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Falcons 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. Jackson looking to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He'll air it out down the middle. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball at its highest point, but come down with the pick.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw with a pass. It is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Nearly a good one. It hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
Yellow.
They try the right side this time. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. It brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. Now a give up the middle. Big opening up the middle. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Butker's extra point is good. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Mooney in motion. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw, Jackson. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
It's
a gain there of 23 yards. First down, Atlanta.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
2nd down. Jackson.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll let one go down the middle. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Here's Jackson. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on fourth down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just pumping the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both running and pass.
That's another Falcons.
Report!
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Falcons.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. It's second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. Jackson up top again. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This is caught two, and he'll take it on in. Darnell Mooney, touchdown Atlanta. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
Jackson and the offense trying to get two more here.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
Back to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Throw on the run. inside the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup, and the Chiefs have a first down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Yellow, yellow.
Here's a run going left, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. Whoa! And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He'll start at the 2. Ooh. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Mooney in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson exiting the pocket right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Mahomes going to keep it on a designed run. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. 3rd and a long way to go.
Yellow.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. And right away you can point